right here. Shador Sanders is going to be more than what you guys think. Shador Sanders is going to be one of the greatest. I'm just joking. We don't know that, folks. We don't know that. But what we do know is that Shador Sanders is going to be Hollywood just like his father. Is going to be Hollywood just like his father. We have the evidence to back that up, and we'll show that to you in a minute. But, you know, the thing is with this Shador Sanders, right? When he got drafted, it was all kind of questions about, you know, he ain't got this, he ain't got that, he can't do this, he can't do that. And, you know, maybe halfway through minicamp, we were getting all kind of claims that no way is this guy going to be starting. And in fact, he was supposed to be like third on the depth chart. And I'm like, whoa, that's kind of crazy. Being that they really don't even have a real quarterback on that Cleveland team. I think that's who he's going to play with, Cleveland. Now, all of a sudden, about a week and a half ago, we start, maybe somebody else heard it before me, but I would say maybe about 2 weeks ago, I heard rumblings that he's going to be the new starting quarterback of the team. He's going to start from day one. That's how good he looks in minicamp, right? He comes out, I think he has 2 touchdowns, no interceptions in his debut. We know preseason really doesn't mean nothing, but for young players, and you know, guys trying to get a roster spot, period, and young players that, you know, already have a roster spot, but they're trying to show that, you know, maybe they could start, you know, this type of things. So, you know, preseason is important to those type of guys. So let's look at this real quick, right? It blew me away. Maybe it might blow you away, right? I don't know if it's going to blow you away. It kind of blew me away. Shador Sanders has secured numerous endorsement deals, including with major brands like Nike, Gatorade, Beats by Dre, Mercedes-Benz, Urban Outfitters. He also has deals with Brady brand, whoever this is, PLB Sports, Actively Black. I never even heard that. Actively Black, Google, Under Armour. Let me see. Tops. Yeah. And one other, I never heard of them. Whatever. Bro, didn't I just read off like it seemed like it was 10 endorsement deals. Let's look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's like 13 on here, man. Even if you take away the little ones, I wouldn't call Google little. I don't know which one you would want to call little. Active Black? I never heard of that. Actively Black. You even have Under Armour on there. You got Tops? What? Hey, boy, you better believe they got a script for this guy. You best believe they have a script for this guy, folks. It's going to be good. Hold on to your socks. This stuff gonna blow your socks off, folks. It's a script in the works. This guy has proven zero in the NFL. This guy has proven zero professionally, and he's got all these deals. And of course, he has all those major deals on top of that, folks. Goodness God. I mean, this guy wasn't player of the year in college. He didn't break college records. He's not going to go to the College Hall of Fame. He didn't win a championship in college. He wasn't the best passer in college. Goodness God, where are we going now with the NFL, folks? And we'll talk about this more in a minute, but, you know, the rumblings about him not being able to play in the NFL or not being able to start, all this, you know, how they, you know, tear him down, build him up, or build him up and tear him down, that type of thing, right? So they don't want the obvious to look too obvious. They don't want that, right? So we don't know what he's going to do in the NFL his first year. When you got a script, you can't make it look too obvious, but it'll be something to me. It'll be something either he'll come out the gate doing good and then get whacked, bring it back down to reality as a rookie, or he'll come in doing bad and then, showing his rookie status. And then, at the end or halfway through the season, he'll start to pick up and do good things. So the forecast will be like, yeah, he did good as a rookie, and we got a bigger forecast for the next season. That will be the forecast, folks, looking into next season. But the excitement will be this season, whether he starts off good, and then tapers off, or he starts out bad and ends the season good. That's how I think the script will play out, folks. I just don't see it any other way. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe he could, do good, go bad, do good, go bad. But I don't know, man. I think people want that, the script, rather have people with that adrenaline, for a long time. Whether it's in the beginning or the end, something like that. So, I mean, I'm just saying, look at these endorsements, folks. I mean, it is insane for a guy who has did absolutely nothing. He wasn't an all-time great in college, and he ain't did nothing in the pros. We know that. So this is my thing. How could anybody have any questions about his future in the NBA as far as a good quarterback, great quarterback, up in something like that, when the NFL, well, his game is damn near the NFL game. His game is the NFL game. Run and throw, throw and run. That's the NFL game, folks. The NFL game isn't Drew Brees. It's not Peyton Manning. It's not these guys in the past, Warren Moons. Even the Steve Young, he ran a little bit, but damn, that dude threw. It's not the Joe Montanas. All these Elways, these guys that stood in the pocket, Tom Brady's, and mostly threw 95% or more. They threw the ball. That's not that league no more, folks. That league does not exist anymore. It's finished. It's done. It's over with. Okay? And we already know you can't really hit a quarterback no more. It's getting to where you can't even hit players no more in general. So it just benefits. It just benefits the quarterback. That's why they don't want to pay running backs like that no more. Because the quarterbacks have turned into the running backs. Right? It's almost like we don't want to pay R&B singers no more. We have rappers singing. That's what we got. It's not good singing. It's the worst singing you ever heard, the worst rapping you ever heard. But my old lady likes to say, well, people like it. They listen to it. And I say, that's all they got? That's all they got? That's all they have. If you have nothing else, you're just going to take it and say, that's good. That's my era, whatever like that. But if you go back and look at the stuff in the past, you'll laugh as far as music, as far as rap music, whatever. You'd be like, really? Is this? But, the young people, they're young. So they want to feel like, this is my time. I'm coming up. I'm young, all this stuff. So they don't take it as bad music. Anyways, I'm not going to stay stuck on that. But so, yeah, they don't need a running backs like that no more, or need real great running backs like that anymore. Need to sign these running backs to big contracts because they got the quarterback running. Now, this is what I'm going to say. Yes, you got these running quarterbacks. It's a running quarterback league. And yes, some of these quarterbacks can actually throw. No doubt about that. Patrick Mahomes, maybe the best throwing quarterback. But to me, I think Mahomes is always going to have the advantage over all these guys. Because Mahomes doesn't look to run first. Right? And even when Mahomes runs, nobody knows when the hell Patrick Mahomes is going to run. It's just not predictable. It's not. Sometimes you might look at film and you might look and key up on one guy and you might say, a quarterback, you say, oh, he like to run this many times out of this many times versus throwing. Or maybe when this breaks down, he likes to. It's not like that with Patrick Mahomes, man. No, nobody knows when this guy's going to run because his arm is so great. Even if it looks like he's going to run and break contain, whatever, he ended up throwing the ball all the way down the field or whatever, 10 yards, 5 yards, whatever, and never go past the line of scrimmage. So I think Mahomes is going to continue to benefit from this system. He just is. And I think Mahomes will win probably another championship next year. I hate to say it for the Buffalo fans. It's just in the script. It's just one of them things like Patrick Ewing. It's just one of them things, folks, like Patrick Ewing. And it might not be even as heartbreaking as, this year, last year, and years past for Buffalo because, Josh Allen might come up with some injury or something like that, right? So that's out the whole equation. You don't have to worry about Josh Allen getting beat in another conference finals game, right? So, but that's what I think is going to be. Mahomes took the L for the NFL last year, right? For the script. And, you don't want to make things look too obvious. You don't want to, even though it didn't even look like he knew how to play again. See, you can do that one time, right? You can, it happened when he played Brady and stuff like that. He was running all over the field looking stupid. And even, you just don't see Mahomes run backwards, right? He's running forward to get tackled, maybe get tackled, whatever. But he would always run forward and make a play. But to see him do it again in another Super Bowl was kind of weird, man. It just, we knew he was taking one for the NFL. We know last year, remember when Philly went to the Super Bowl? Did they go to the Super Bowl and lose, right? I want to say they went to the Super Bowl and lost. Did they go to the Super Bowl and lose one year? Or was that San Francisco? Oh man, no, the year they didn't make the Super Bowl last year. Right? They didn't make the Super Bowl. And remember the coaches, the Eagles head coach, his job was in jeopardy and all this stuff and blah blah blah. They had to get rid of him. And all of a sudden they're in the Super Bowl now. After missing the damn playoffs. So, and I think they actually started good that season, and then they collapsed coming down the stretch. But, so they had to take, Mahomes had to take an L. We just don't think he'll ever catch Tom Brady. It's just one of them things. He'll never catch Tom Brady. Now people are mad, and they're saying that he's not even good as Joe Montana. They said, nope, you got your ass beat twice. You got your ass beat twice. You didn't lose. You got your ass beat twice in the Super Bowl. And then, they put up all his, what was it? The touchdowns, the interceptions, and it's just like horrific, right? All together combined in the Super Bowl. His I forget what it was. His interceptions and touchdowns. It's just like horrific. The ratio. And I just think he's going to come back this year. I think he's going to come back on a mission. And he's going to be back in that Super Bowl. And I think he's going to win it convincingly. And I don't know if the Eagles are going to be there. I don't know. I think it would be good for the NFL. I think a lot of people would be pissed off, though, if they saw, not Mahomes, because he lost. But as much as people, wanted the Eagles to win that, and they were happy that the Eagles won and stuff like that, ding dong, the witch is dead, I just don't think anybody wants to see the Eagles back. They want to see somebody else. I think they want to see another team in there. We can. I think we can expect Mahomes to be back in there. It's Patrick Mahomes. Now, a lot of people are calling him a fraud. They done put all this, all these numbers up now against him and stuff like that. But I don't think he's a fraud. What I think is, for the game he played, he deserved to get that smoke. He just did. Because for a long time they've been saying, if he wins this, he's the youngest quarterback to do this, and he did this, and they've already had put him, if he wins this championship or the last Super Bowl, they try to put him above Brady and all this stuff. So, him as a person, as a football player, I'm not blaming him, but his fans, they deserve that. They deserve that smoke that he got for the performance that he put on. There's no two ways about it. So to me, I just don't see Mahomes drifting into the win and doing nothing else. Mahomes this is what he does, folks. He goes to championships. He beat Baltimore. He beat Josh Allen. So what he does isn't a fluke. If what he does is a fluke, did Josh Allen, I forget his name. Did I just say his name? Oh my goodness. I can't remember his name. The quarterback that played for the Ravens. But he beats them folks. Okay? And he done beat them year after year after year. And somebody else too, I can't remember the other AFC quarterbacks. But it's not a fluke. This is what he does. He wins. He goes to championships. He's a championship quarterback. Whether he wins or loses in the championship, he's a championship quarterback. Not to get confused with champion quarterback. He's not he is a champion, but he's not an all-the-time champion, right? But he's a championship quarterback because he could get to the championship a lot. So we all know that what he does isn't a fluke. And what I'm trying to say is, I'll say it again, I see him back in the Super Bowl. That's just the way it is, folks. Who will come out this time? Maybe it'll be Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Because Detroit, they were hurt. They lost some guys last year. You know, maybe the quarterback, maybe he does this thing this year. Maybe he does this thing. I don't know. But, yeah, just look for it. He's going to be back in that championship game. And I don't know who he's going to play. It might be Detroit. But this guy, Shador Sanders, he's going to be big time for a long time in the league. This is this new league now. This new league is not based on traditional old-fashioned quarterback play. It's over. And it's crazy. It just seems like back in the day, you couldn't even, it was, I won't say unheard of, but you didn't have a lot of black quarterbacks. Now, it's like every quarterback is black now. Every team wants a black quarterback now. If not, they want a quarterback that can run. It has to be, if he's a white quarterback, he got to be able to run. Is it good for the game? I don't like it. I don't like it, man, because everything is now just boom, boom, boom. But everything is just fast now. And now that you can't hit nobody, everything is getting real faster now. Because all you're doing, you're passing a lot now. This is how the NBA is now. The NBA is like super fast because there's no defense. Now the NFL is like this super fast defense. Everything is like super fast. Listen to the music now. The rappers, super fast. Everything is like super fast. You got to get everything super fast from social media. And guess what else is super fast? Time. Remember, you used to come to work like on Monday, right? You used to, oh man, or you used to be like, man, it's Sunday, Monday's coming up, work, it's going to be a long week. Not no more. It's Friday now, folks. Before you know it, it's Friday. I talk to people and they don't even remember what the hell happened last week or what the hell happened last month. They don't know. Some people say they don't even have memories no more of what happened in that month. Of what they did and, the fun they had in that month. And I did this, I did that. And a lot of people don't know. It's crazy because now when I work out, and I do a timer, right? So it seemed like, as soon as that's what people used to dread too. I used to hate that too. That even though you was on a timer, you'd be working out, and then boom, it seemed like you just, oh man, it's just taking forever. Now you put the weight down, and you look at the damn timer, just like a second goes by, and boom, it's time to pick the weight up again. So I guess time going by fast can be something good, but everything is fast now, man. Time is just going so damn fast. It's crazy. And you just think that's a coincidence? Everything else is fast too? Yep. Everything else is fast too. Sports, music, stuff like everything is just fast now. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off this phone, but I just found it, very amusing in script like that this guy Shador Sanders has like 12 endorsements and major endorsements after proving absolutely nothing. Now, am I going to say he was a scrub in college? No. I thought he was pretty decent in college. He had a pretty decent wide receiver. I thought he had a pretty decent team as far as offense. Well, the skill players. The offensive line was horrific. The defensive line was horrific. That's why they never got nowhere. They were horrible on the line. They were getting manhandled. So we'll see. But overall, I like this game. I like this game. It was pretty decent. He didn't throw a lot of interceptions. He didn't do a lot of stuff. He made a lot of good plays, a lot of spectacular plays and all. He was pretty solid. And when we talk about the new NFL, definitely it's a good transition for him, right? The way the game is played now, so it's a pretty good transition. So we'll see. And then his father, his father and stuff like that. We all know about Dion. They want these things, folks. They want to be able to promote Dion and the family and all this stuff. So this is what it is, folks. Tell me what you think.